Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. It's a pleasure to be here with you all. We're just kicking off tonight. Hit the question and answer below and let us know where you're tuning in from. I'd love to hear from you. We have an amazing lineup for you tonight. Let me just jump into this Q&A. Take some time now to send out your last messages to everyone and make sure you get them on tonight. We've got an amazing call lined up. We'll get started soon. I see everyone jumping on. We've got Tito, we've got Raymond. Welcome, guys. We've got Hales from Australia. How you going? We've got Georgia, we've got Tennessee. Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us. And we've got Mike, who's still on a cruise ship from 3 weeks ago. I remember you from 3 weeks ago, Mike. Good job. We've got Martin joining us. Thank you. Thank you all for jumping on tonight. Okay, well, look, we'll get started. We're right on 10 o'clock and we've got a huge lineup for you tonight. So, look, upgrades are officially underway. Founders Club members are coming through, which is really, really exciting. We may even have one or two on the call for you tonight, and the excitement is building rapidly. So, to take you through all of the updates we have tonight and the strategy is a man that needs no introduction. It is your co-founder, Nick Sanacola. Are you there, Nick?
I am here. Well, first of all, before I let you go anywhere, you just got back from having some early conversations with a couple groups in a couple cities in a new country. Tell everyone how exciting it is, what we're doing here with a software that can go anywhere in the world. And what did you do the last couple of days?
Oh, I have been very busy the last couple of days. We've done some touring through Asia into Vietnam, and we've had several meetings. And look, it was incredible. Even though I don't speak Vietnamese and they didn't speak English, we had a translator. We were talking through several different apps over there. But I think one of the biggest things I love is when people catch the vision. It doesn't matter if you don't speak the language because you can feel that excitement in a room. You can feel how excited they are to jump in and get this happening. And I think, the biggest thing is they are just so excited that we are building a marketplace without borders, a country that has a lot of rules internally, and they are just incredibly excited that they get to take this vision on a global scale, on a never been done before opportunity. And I tell you what, they are not going to sit back and let this opportunity pass them by. At the end of all the meetings, they were in groups. We were up until 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, upgrading people, strategizing. So, it was just incredible, Nick, to be a part of that and see the excitement. And I expect big things to come from that market.
Awesome. Sorry, I was talking to Stacy in the line with the slides. Thank you for that update. So, guys, we're growing all across the world, little by little, step by step, market by market. And I'm just going to reiterate: if you're new tonight, it's one of a couple ways. You're either a new guest that hasn't upgraded yet, or maybe you're a guest from a couple weeks ago that hasn't upgraded yet, or you're part of our pioneer group, or you're one of the newer upgrades over the last over the last couple days or weeks. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share some slides with you all and go through some information. And if you want to let Stacy know, Rachel, that my little snafu on the slides was user error. I think I'm okay. It was my error. I got the slides. We're good to go. So if you're
Nick
back,
Era, okay.
yeah, if she's back there, good to go. And we're also looking for Trish Kavanaugh at some point. Or Rachel, if you want to work with Stacy, get Trish Kavanaugh updated.
Sure.
So
Sounds
everybody,
good.
I'm going to start with our timeline. Everybody is crystal clear. Right now, we're working with people that are business people, people of influence, people that have good networks, people that understand business, or people that want to be successful in business. And September 3rd, we started enrollment. On September 15th, we're going to begin to slowly onboard our merchants. When I say slowly, meaning there's nothing that prevents us from going fast. I'm just saying it doesn't have to be the all out focus of the company. I don't mean slowly from a technical perspective. So let me say it again. Our vendor app goes live September 15th. We'll talk about more about that tonight. And then from there, October 15th is when our marketplace goes live. So right now, are we looking for affiliates? No. Are we looking for customers? No. Are we looking for people that want to just sell products? No. Are we looking for people that want to have just a small participation? No. Are we looking for merchants with Shopify stores? No. No to all of that. The only thing we're looking for right now is people that want to launch our whole platform, the entire platform, the whole shebang. People that want to launch all of it, that want to take part in all of it, people that want to get customers, want to get affiliates, want to build a team, want to get in merchants into the marketplace. You want to do all of it. You want to get paid off all of it, and you want to do it not just your city, not just your country, but multiple countries. So that's the type of person that we're looking for right now, and that's a very specific type of person. So we're only selling currently 2 licenses as it stands in this moment. You know, the licenses that are available will be all 6 of these, but the merchant license is not available to the 15th, and the customer and affiliate manager license is not available till October 15th. Right now, we're only looking for influencers and influencer pros. That's it, nothing else. And if you're an influencer, what does this mean? You want to build a team globally. You want access to all of our reporting, our dashboards, everything that we build for you. You want access to a 1.5 time multiplier bonus. And you're also going to get a $300 product pack. So of your 500, 300 of is a product as a promoter pack, excuse me. Now, influencer pros want everything that an influencer gets, except they want maximum access to Shoply University, which is every course that we give away for free will be given to influencer pros, as opposed to only some of them as influencers. But you can go get stores. Influencers cannot get stores, and you get a 2x multiplier bonus eligibility as opposed to 1.5. So the bottom line to me is this: if you're a person that's here to make money, go influencer pro. If you're in a situation where you're in a third world country and it's very difficult from a conversion ratio, et cetera, and you got to go influencer, I understand. But if you're not, if you're in a first world country, and you could say to me, Nick, I just bankrupted yesterday, but I'm driven and I've built business in the past. Okay, start as an influencer pro. You know what to do to go borrow $800 from somebody to start a business, go do it. It's not you should not be stopped by $800 to go launch a business globally. 300 of that, again, is product. Now, what's going to happen is we're looking, like I said, for these people over here on the right side. Social sellers are just people that are going to get direct bonuses. They're going to go live. They're going to post. They're going to make money selling products. Store developers, those are people that are saying, I'm only going to get stores, nothing else. It's a long-term process. It's a back-end residual. They're also going to make marketplace commissions when they sign up affiliates through one of their stores' customer data. Said a different way, let's say you sign up this merchant, and then you teach this merchant how to activate its own customer base as affiliates. You would also earn, commissions for that as well. But this conversation is team builders, baby. This is people that want to make everything on the left, plus license bonuses, plus marketplace commissions at in its full depth, and eventually hit a leadership status where you're making the residuals off the subscriptions and the check matches on license bonuses, check matches on subscriptions, check matches on merchant development bonuses. So you're a person who is saying, okay, here's this killer software. I need to build a base of subscribers worldwide. And those subscribers are either social sellers, store developers, other team builders, rewards plus customers, or merchants themselves. and you're making this great residual income off all these subscribers. You're check matching people. You're also making license bonuses and marketplace commissions off sales that are happening off the products, right? I mean, we got these 3 buckets, right? Subscriptions, licenses, and products. And if you're going to be a team leader here, it's because you're making a great residual off the subscriptions. You're making cool one-time overrides off the license bonuses, and you're also making overrides off all the products that are purchased or sold through your chain of referral. If you want to go deeper into the incentive plan, there's 2 ways to do it. Excuse me, there's one place to go, and then 2 ways to go deeper. Just go to shoplihub.com. It's down here at the bottom. shoplihub.com. Click on incentive plan. There's a short one that's 30 minutes, and there's a long one that's an hour and a half. So if you want to deep dive that and figure out how this money is going to flow to you, I recommend that you do that. Or if you're the type of person that's like, look, I don't need to know every piece of everything about everything on the incentives. Just tell me what to do to make money. I'm going to go do that. Good. Let's talk about that. Because here's what you need to do right now to go make money. If you enrolled as an Influencer Pro, you need to go refer 3 other Influencer Pros, in my opinion, by tomorrow midnight. Why? Because that way you're going to make your $500 back 1 week later. You need this story. I got in within a week. I put in my 3. I made my $500 back within the week. I got $300 product pack that's coming to me. So that's $800. And I've got 2x marketplace commissions. So I'm going to say it again. So I want to make sure I'm clear on this. You spent $7.99 on an Influencer Pro enrollment. You made $510 in bonuses for referring your 3, but don't forget, you also have a $300 product pack. So $300 worth of product that you get to redeem. So 300 plus 500 is 810. You're back over your 800. But what's most important is you're going to get 2x marketplace commissions after your first 30 days for 12 weekly cycles. Well, guys, this is massive because the marketplace goes live October 15th. That means for 12 weeks straight, every time you qualify for a marketplace commission, at the end of the 12 weeks, you're going to get a matching bonus to that times 2. So I'm going to give you a small example. And I want to remind you that marketplace commissions is only one of many ways that we pay. So what's your multiplier of? All of the customer purchases and personal promoter purchases from October 15th for 12 straight weeks. So maybe your marketplace commissions are very humble. Maybe they start to grow after a couple months. Maybe they pop a little bit. And at the end of those 12 weeks, your marketplace commissions were $1,100. Well, if you went Max Pro, you got your 3 in your first 30 days or less, you're going to pick up another $1,100 bonus at the end of that. This is for those of you that kind of dabble. You weren't really serious about it. But what if you right now were deadly serious and you went and ran your butt off to October 15th, and instead of $25, it was $250. I want you guys to see what I did here. All I did was add a 0 to each week. Instead of $30, it was $300. Instead of $1,100, it was $11,000. Instead of a second bonus of $1,100, it was another $11,000. So what about in mid-January? If you picked up an $11,000 bonuses on the way, as only one way we pay, not license bonuses, not your direct bonuses, just one way we pay. And then another 11,000 came in the middle of January and paid off all your gifts and your credit cards for the holidays, or 8,000 or 6,000 or 5,000. How serious are you taking that idea right now? Are you wasting time right now, or are you really lining up your launch up to October 15th? Because the last part of this is the Founders Multiplier Club. And we've got 3 individuals that are the first three in order to go out and knock out the Founders Multiplier Club. And let me explain to you guys what this means. The first 100 and only 100 people to go pro or max pro in the next 30 days will have a title of Founders Multiplier Club member forever. And what this means is not just bragging rights, not just recognition, not just setting a standard, because guess what? If you want all of your people to go max pro quickly, you got to go do it yourself. Go get it knocked out like Winnie did, like George did, like Trish did. Go get it done like you guys did. Oh, sorry, like they did. But you're also going to get, for every company event, we're going to have huge events all over the world. You will never pay a registration fee. That might be 2 or 3 events a year times $250 registration. It might be $1,000 a year savings, lifetime free seating, lifetime VIP access to any event that we do, front of the line, lifetime early access to anything we sell, first movers, lifetime of meet and greet opportunities for different things that we do with different celebrities and speakers, etc. You're literally going to get tens of thousands of dollars worth of value for taking action now. And some of you guys are asleep at the wheel. So I want to congratulate our first 3 who did it. I'm going to bring them on right now. I'm going to have them share why they love this company, what their recommendation is to you. Let's start with no specific order. Our first and foremost, let's go ahead and grab Winnie out of the Netherlands. Guys, I want to tell you right now that it's 2 a.m. for Winnie. And she's probably got to get up and work her traditional career tomorrow. And tonight she's here with us and she's going to share with you guys what's on her heart. So Winnie, if you could take your camera off and take yourself off mute, or put your camera on. And then George, you're going to be next. And Winnie, first of all, bravo to you. You're an absolute superstar. You're an independent leader. And I'm so grateful to be working with you. Congratulations forever being number 1.
Thank you so much, Nick. It's totally my honor, actually, to be working with you on this amazing opportunity and company. And only 3 weeks ago, I was noticed by a friend of mine that I worked with about 13 years ago. And we always had fun doing the job. And after that moment, I skipped all the business for 13 years, did my job as a financial manager, freelance, until I saw this opportunity. And it grabbed me by the heart, as we say in Holland. And I was 180% the other way around, like, this is what we've been waiting for. Because with your vision, you totally turn it all upside down. Instead of having us buying the products, the merchants will give us products to promote it, and I can totally picture it for me how much fun this is going to be.
Well, thank you for sharing your heart. What recommendations do you have to anybody that's watching this right now? These are other business people. They're other people of influence. I think you know why you did it quickly, and some of them haven't got it done yet. But is it because you did something special, or because you just used your influence and to tell people, let's go? Kind of what's
Yeah.
your
The most important thing is share your emotion, share your how much you love this product, how much you get energized from this idea of building this business. Because you will, for me, I feel in 10 seconds if it's the right person or not. If they get energized when I tell them about what we're doing, or if they gotta complain and ask difficult questions. So when they're into it, then they're open and they're willing to listen. And then they can also see the other opportunities that we're giving them. But it all starts with giving them the spark. And that means you have to be the spark yourself first and be very positive and bring it up to a big fire, as we say. And then for me, the second thing is work with your team, and they will have difficulties. Be honest about it. Don't promise them that it's going to be easy, that it's going to be money that you can make while you're sleeping. It's not. It's a serious business. But if you put in effort, it will definitely pay off in a way any company can offer you the same opportunities as it's presented here by Shopley.
Beautifully stated, and beautifully stated in your second language, by the way,
Yeah.
or maybe your third. Listen, I know it's late there. Feel free to go to bed if you need to and catch the rest of this later, or turn your camera off and lay down in your bed. I appreciate you. I can't wait to see you soon.
I'll stay in tune. Thanks, Nick.
Okay. Let's jump over to George Cardozo. This is a great guy I've been working with here in Miami. Huge influence, tremendous leader. He was already one of our vendors on Shopley 2.0. He's, saw revenue coming in, saw sales coming in, but also knows how to build networks and build teams. And recently he's made the decision to, he wants to build the biggest network in this company while also having one of the most successful stores. So George, take it away, brother.
Hey, Nick, how exciting is this? And by the way, Winnie, I didn't catch the other lady's name. I always feel great when I'm stuck in the middle of two powerful ladies. So, hey, nothing wrong with that. But yeah, congratulations to both of you. And I tell you, man, this is just listening to you is almost comical because I've been building networks, as you know, for almost 30 years. And this part about like all the stuff that you get for coming in and being one of the 100, I had to do a lot more. Like anybody that's been here, you have to do a lot more than just get 3 people in to be able to get all this stuff, VIP and all the stuff that you mentioned. So it's really, really exciting what you guys are doing. And from the standpoint of the business, there's just nothing like it. I mean, how can I pass this up? As you mentioned, I've already been a vendor with 2.0, and we've been selling. We didn't have to advertise. Like everything that you say is exactly how this goes. So what I want to share with anybody that is listening here, whether you're new to this or you've been a pro for a long time, it's just that, as Winnie said, you got to be excited about this. And what is not to be excited about? I mean, this goes so beyond, like way, way, way in a totally different league from like traditional network marketing. And I built 5 businesses, Nick, as you know, and I can tell you, I'm going to build the biggest network. We're already kind of like talking like which stadium are we going to fill up here in Miami, right? So it's going to be amazing. And I'm really, really happy to be here. I want to thank the guys that are coming in, guys and gals,
Hey,
and my
George,
team,
real quick,
for catching
if I
the
may.
vision.
Sorry, George, real
Sure.
quick, if I may. Tell everyone already countries that you're building in that people are all in. I want people to understand the speed at which this is going to grow, and you've been extremely international. What are some of the countries you're already pushing into?
Oh yeah, it's crazy. It's Colombia, Argentina, Canada, Portugal, Spain, Germany, Netherlands too, Tahiti. My bro,
Tahiti.
Tahiti. Oh my God, paradise on earth. Look, I've had downlines in Bora Bora. Of all places, man. This is like, anybody would want to go there just to vacation, and over there, we built downline. So yeah, now we're gonna go all over the place, man. This is just how can you not keep this secretive, and then just build it in your own country? No, this is everywhere. And then thank you guys for just building this out. It's just unbelievable. And we're just getting started 3.0. I can only imagine when it's 5.0, 7, 10. It's just really amazing.
Thank you so much. And a big shout out again to all 3, including Trish Kavanaugh out of the UK, who's number 3. We'll highlight her next week. It's also in the middle of the night over there. So shout out to George, shout out to Winnie, and shout out to Trish. Appreciate you guys.
In the US. How
and
can
the
I
US,
forget?
you know people here?
We're doing meetings every day, of course, to all my people here, Miami and then around the US. Let's go. Let's get on the board.
Thank you, brother. I love you, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Okay, guys, I'm going to cut over to our panel here for a minute because before I shift over into just demoing some different stuff, I want our panel to speak to, things that are important to them with regards to moving with speed, moving with duplication, not waiting, anything that you guys can speak to as to. It's hard for me to express to everybody, guys, you got to sign up. You got to sign up. I don't think people understand how multiplication works. They got a 2x multiplier bonus starting on October 15th. If I was somebody, I'd get my 3 done by tomorrow midnight, so I got my 500 back, and I can show people, or I can express to people how quickly I did it. And then I'm going to start duplicating that as quickly as I can with as many people to get it done. So that way, when I walk into October 15th, I've got 300 influencer pros who all go get 10 affiliates or 10 Rewards Plus customers. And all of a sudden, I've got 3,000 subscriptions of people getting customers or buying product on day one of the marketplace. But that doesn't happen without running now and moving quickly now. So Mike Craig or Mr. Craig Schultz, whoever wants to take the lead, guys, you guys have both made millions in this industry. You need no direction or coaching. Anywhere you guys want to take this, even if it wasn't what we've been talking about. Over to you guys.
Well, I appreciate you kind of teed it up. And I think sometimes the majority of the people that come to the table that want to start a business here, sometimes they don't look at this. They look at this as it's a different type of business. It really isn't. Business is business, right? So the unique thing about that, what we're doing here is we're putting ourselves in business. We're aligning ourselves with the platform. As a business owner, we're aligning ourselves with the platform. What it is, what are you going to do with it? I think that's really what it comes down to. And when Nick was speaking about that, I always look at this as, well, if I'm gonna start another business, any other business, in the name of the game is sales. If you have a widget or you have something you're going to sell, who are you going to sell it to? So we all have to kind of put our business person's hat on right now and figure out and say, well, how much of this widget or this particular thing do I really want to sell as a business owner? And the answer is as much as I possibly can. So you have to answer the obvious questions. Well, how am I going to go sell this stuff? And the answer for me is I don't want to do all the sales myself. I do not want to. If I'm talking about expanding my business across the street or across the pond and do something internationally, I cannot do it by myself. I have to. I must. If I'm going to build and scale a massive business, I have to incorporate other people. That's if I'm a business owner, I'm going to hire salespeople. These are the things that we do. I'm going to put people in position to move the product forward and get it into the hands of people that are going to purchase it. That's all we're doing. So when we're talking about act now, do this, get people in now. I want you to think about when we're talking about getting people involved, you have to ask your question, who do I want surrounding my business? Who can I count on right now that I want to bring into as my inner circle that's going to ensure that I'm going to have the biggest success possible when this business launches? And the second question is, why would you wait until the business launches? You got to do that now. It's called formulation. It's called building the foundation of your business. So when we go live, you'll have a team of educated, equipped people that are in multiple areas throughout your town, your country, or internationally that we can actually explode your business with. So as an individual business owner, you got to take this time this is not the time to sit around. This is not the time to wait and see. You have to take the responsibility of building your network now, so you'll have a big boom when this thing goes live. Because if not, you're just going to be sitting around going, damn it, I wish I would have been ready for this. Over to you, Craig.
Yeah, look, I'll add I guess a big picture perspective here, and our product and our opportunity is the platform. And I think when we've got our integration into, the $200 billion tech company, Shopify, where there's 50 million stores, 175 countries, 7.2 billion people outreach across, if you add all the populations of those 175 countries, that there is endless opportunity. Now, I look at what we're doing now is laying the most important foundations of this shopping revolution, because we want to be able to get 100 stores in 100 countries to showcase our platform as a genuine global marketplace where people actually go to shop on their everyday basis, which brings in the $7 a month rewards plus customers, more people wanting to join the platform. We've got a $1 offer for 90 days to bring these brands on. So I guess if I rewind back, what we're doing now is we're building real estate in our business. We're doing a land grab in a way where if you can get 10 rock solid leaders to see the vision of what this can potentially be in regards to that shopping revolution, you may end up with 10 leaders with 10 stores each, which is 100 stores in the business. And really, I want Mike, I want Rachel, I want Winnie and George and Nick and whoever else to bring 10, 20, 100, 200 stores each, because that just builds more strength and credibility in our global marketplace. So I think now is, I guess the best opportunity to grab real estate, the offer of, I've been in 2 companies, and one for 6 years, one for 13 years, actively building full time, and being able to be at the front of the queue to register when there's tens of thousands of people trying to register, being able to sit in the front rows, being able to be at the VIP opportunities because I'm, one of the founding distributors. That's a really important position. And in my last company, we had an amazing founders program that offered some real good incentives. And because of that, we were able to open every market at speed. So I think what we're putting together now, we're like 1 week, barely a week old since we've been able to bring new people into the business. So now is time to take action to maximize the multiplier, maximize the land grab of the stores on the platform, so people are shopping from stores connected to you, and timing always overrides talent. We have the timing on our side of launching something special, and I think we will be able to build a shopping revolution purely off the integration into Shopify. So that's sort of my, I guess, big picture take. So if you're out there as a leader and you need some buzzwords to throw into your pitch, hopefully you grab something out of that.
Guys, I love working with you. You're both such brilliant minds, and you have a way to reword things that is so different than mine. And thank you for always being here. I've got one buzzword I want everybody to put in their pitch. It's called upgrade. So everybody, if you haven't upgraded yet, you can't get in the game if you're sitting in the stands watching, right? You guys get in the game. Get in the game. Right now you're just watching, spectating from the sideline, but you got to get in the game. You guys can do it, and now's the time, because the speed of your story, we got to sell the speed of your story, guys. The faster that you're in, nobody gets in unless you're in, check. Faster you got your 3, nobody gets their 3 until you got your 3, check. So do you want your story to be, think through this really quick. Let's say you wait until the 30th day to get your 2x multiplier done. And everybody from that point forward, 2 years from now, somebody says, hey, I'm new to the team. How long did it take you? And you're like, 30 days. What do you think they're probably going to do? Then someone else did it in 4 days. And everybody that joins their team for 2 years from that point forward, they set a standard: 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days. Maybe everyone does it in 8, 12, 15, or 21. You got to set the standard as the leader of your network. Set the standard as the leader of your community. Have a story that's 7 days, 10 days, 12 days. Hey, I'd love everybody, if you could, tell me in your in the Q&A, if you plan to be one of the Founders Multiplier Club, tell me which number you're going to be approximately. Are you going to be 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, 25 to 30, 80 to 90, 90 to 100, where are you going to be? Hit me in that chat box, in that Q&A box there. Where are you going to be in the range of the Founders Multiplier Club? Okay, let's do some quick demoing here. I showed you some stuff last week. Martin, brother, you're so close, brother. Martin, you got 2 down, 1 to go, man. Let's get you in the top 5. All right. So around the corner is us getting merchants. And some of you guys are stressed. You're like, oh, how are we going to get merchants? It's going to be so hard. Guys, it's $1. It's $1, right? So you don't need a 45-minute presentation for $1. You just need people to just sign up. But here's what's going to happen. On the 15th, you're going to have your affiliate link. If you're an Influencer Pro, this is Influencer Pros only. You're going to have your affiliate link. You'll be able to refer over to a vendor. What happens is a vendor, I'm going to show you guys a new video. Again, this is inside of our testing sandbox is the word. So there's going to be words that are spelled wrong. There's going to be prices that don't make sense. This is one of our test stores. Okay. So I'm showing you guys what developers look at, but I want to show you guys what an onboarding will look like, you know, for our vendors when they say yes. So give me a second to figure out how to pull this bad boy up. I want to go to here. Okay, so Rachel, can you see a Shoply marketplace up right now? Okay. Now do you see a video or a Shoply, start selling on Shoply? Okay. So gang, here's what'll happen. You're going to refer people to your link. There's going to be videos here for them to watch. You're not going to have to explain anything to them. They'll have videos right here. So I'm going to put it on 2x speed, mute it out, and I'm just going to, you know, kind of go along with the flow as I can to this video. So here's what'll happen. You'll send them to this link, which will be your link. They'll say, okay, they'll watch the videos. Yes, it makes sense. And they'll register. At this point, they haven't paid for anything. Okay. Then it's going to ask them to connect to their Shopify store. They'll hit connect. It'll give them another direct quest to connect their store. At this point, we're going to ask them for their credit card for their $1 and their permission for their $99 a month on month 4. You guys can see here, there's a typo where it says 89. It's a 99, right? So you'll see it's $1. It's it's an $800 license that we're giving to them for $1. So they're getting a $799 discount for being a part of early. They go ahead and hit approve. It says, hey, now your license is activated. Activate your subscription. Free for the first 90 days. They say approve. Okay, great. Now we can now connect your store. They connected the store. It tells them if any products errored out. So for example, this one, hey, you've got an error on this product. Go ahead and fix the error. Okay, good to go. The products are published. Congratulations, you're connected. Here's what this would look like. Oh, now they're going to sign the contract with us. And this will allow us to receive our commissions for you to get paid every time you sell something. So they're going to enter a credit card for our commission rates. They pick their commission rates. I'm in the USA. Continue, continue. Now they got their dashboard. Their products are uploaded, their inventory, their prices. Here's their link. Here's their store. Here's some of their products. And again, this is just a test account. This is all made up. So you guys get the idea of how this is going to work, right? We want you guys to understand that, you know, some people are like, well, how, you know, is this going to be real? Is it going to be ready? What does this look like? This is what it looks like. So that is what vendors or merchants, the experience that they're going to go through from September 15th to October 15th. Remember, they will not show live on the marketplace on October 15th. Excuse me, until October 15th. After October 15th, when a vendor says yes, they'll show up on the marketplace, you know, within a half hour. There's other tools that you're going to have. We're going to give you guys a video, which is essentially me doing a presentation in 5 minutes or less to a merchant. So you'll have that available. And we're going to give you guys a slide deck for merchants as well. I think I'm building the slide deck, guys, for me to do a 5-minute demo. And that 5-minute demo should work for all of you. But we'll make it available to you guys just in case you want to do your own demos. But it would look or sound something like this. Uh-oh, I got to go back to the beginning here. Hey, Mr. Vendor, you got a dream, a brand. You've built your heart and soul into a company. Your brand has a story. How are you going to get people to listen? That's what we do. Right now, you got large upfront costs, rising ad spend, non-converting influencers, vacillating cost of acquisition. We're going to help solve that problem with no upfront costs, access to global affiliates. We're going to engage your raving fans and also predictable cost of acquisition. We do this by leveraging social commerce. Accenture says this will be $1 trillion industry this year. And we do it by building an ecosystem where users come to us through influencers, creators, and resellers to your small brand on our platform, Shoply.com. We also really leverage live commerce. If you don't know, Amazon partnered with TikTok last year. It's a huge announcement. Why? Because they want access to those live sellers. And our focus is nano influencers. Why? Because they convert higher. You might be out there chasing some mega influencer or macro. A macro influencer has 100,000 followers with an engagement of 5%. Meanwhile, we're going to get you 20 nano influencers times 5,000, which is 100,000, with an engagement of 12%. We're going to bring these people to the table. And in your 4th month, you're going to start charging $99 a month subscription to user-generated content, influencer-led traffic, and Shoply social media unlimited. So you're going to see us driving you clicks, traffic, unique visitors. So you're spending $99 a month for 3 months from now for us to drive eyeballs, 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 eyeballs. Now, the second part of this is you're going to pay us commission after we sell something for you. No expensive ad spend, no wasted influencer money, no salaried sales rep. You tell us, hey, Nick, my product's $100. My cost of acquisition is $35. Great. Pay us $35, but pay us after we get you the customer. How excited would you be to send us $35 per customer after I got you 20 of them, not before? I bet you're pretty excited. Also, if you want us to go get sales affiliates for you, you can actually create a $300 promoter pack. As long as you give us $150 commission, we will go get sales affiliates that when they become a promoter with us at checkout, they're picking one of our brands that they align with most. We can ask the person you're working with to learn more about this. And here's your next steps. Install the app, set your commission, and go live. Again, our go live is October 15th. This is why you are a part of early bird pricing, $1 license, not $800, $99 a month after your first months are free. So guys, we're talking about $1 for the first 3 months early bird to get with us to get you going. There's no reason to say no to this. It's risk-free. If it doesn't work for you, if you don't like it after 90 days, just cancel the subscription. All you did was lose $1. But if it does work, imagine as an additional sales channel how this changes your business. All right, that was only my second time doing this. Rachel, how many minutes was that, do you think?
I think that would have been under 5, Nick. I'm tipping very close to 4.
Okay, Mike and Craig, if you guys owned a Shopify store, would I have got you for $1?
Yes, hands down. I do have a Shopify store and I'm ready.
Give me your dollar. Give me your dollar.
Sold.
I got $1 for you.
So,
No,
so,
it's
guys,
a slam dunk.
so guys, I'm going to record that for you, and that's what you're going to use to get a vendor. But you can also have the slide deck, and if I'm Craig, Craig's going to re-record his own 5-minute version without me because he wants to be the face of that. So if you want, Winnie said I did it in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So Rachel, you're going to re-record that with your face. Mike, you're going to re-record that with your face. But everybody else, just let me do it for you and sign this vendor up for $1. Do not oversell. We do not need to oversell something that's free for 90 days. Okay. I hope you guys liked. I hope you guys understand that we're prepared. We are absolutely prepared. I'll give you guys a glimpse of vendor dashboard here for a second. Sorry, not vendor dashboard, but let me see here. Okay, is Safari up? Sorry, is the slide deck up? Craig, can you see Connect Your Store? Okay. All right, let me show you guys here. This will be affiliate. So let's say somebody's logged in as an affiliate. You're logged in. What's going to happen is you're going to see the products for sale. You're going to see your CV, but you're also going to see your direct bonus in a percentage. The reason why direct bonus will now be in a percentage is because of international. So prices will be in localized currency, and then percentages will be localized. Direct bonuses will be localized to a percentage. You can search it by highest, lowest commission. Here's your sharing features. Here's your 27% on your on the $8. Obviously, these numbers don't make sense because this is just, again, our test account. Here's a storefront. I wanted to get to back office. Here we go. Now, this is you logged into your dashboard. Not your full back office, just your dashboard, right? So how many referral clicks, how many what's my pending commissions, how many total clicks, how many total conversions, what are the referral links I've used in the past, what are the promoter packs that I bought? You're probably not going to buy that many, but guys, we are ready. Like, we're prepared. On October 15th, this is what your dashboard's going to look like. Are you prepared? Are you ready? Are you going to have a team? Or are you going to sit there looking and clicking on a bunch of sexy stuff, but making no money because you're not building? That's the question I have, to you right now is, what are you building? So gang, couple closing thoughts here. We haven't shared this one in a while, so I'm going to throw this out there to you guys. If you haven't joined all of our social, please, please, please take a screenshot of this, everybody, real quick. Everyone screenshot this and make sure you follow us on all of the social. Specifically Telegram. We're pushing out information daily in Telegram. Screenshot it or hit it with your phone if you're on your laptop. And then our calls for this week. We've got a snapshot on Wednesday. So if you got people that you want me to present to, I will present to them for you on Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I got a question here. It says, I hope the marketplace opens early. Guys, the marketplace will not open early. The reason why is we want as many stores as possible. There's zero chance we're going to open the marketplace early on purpose. Guys, I could open the marketplace on September 15th, but if there's only 20 stores, everyone's going to hate it. So we're purposely building towards a marketplace launch of October 15th. How long will the platform be? Invite only. I guess October 15th, Jay, if I'm answering your question correctly, when the marketplace opens customers can come at ease. So I've got some closing thoughts here. And before I give my closing thoughts, I'm going to open back up to the panel. Rachel, why don't you take it first here? And then to Mike and Craig, closing thoughts. So we wrap up for tonight. Over to you guys.
I think for me, it's just echoing probably what Craig and Mike have already touched on, but you know, the importance of laying your foundations now. You wouldn't go out there and build a house without your frame. You wouldn't start putting up walls and putting the roof on without your frame. So really, you know, sit back and take a look and make sure you are laying those strong foundations, because that will see you build a very, very successful business. Mike, Craig?
Yeah, thank you, Rachel. And here, one thing I'm going to say, and I've said it before, I'm going to say it again. And especially when somebody had just mentioned, is the marketplace going to open early and those kind of things? Guys, you do understand that one of the biggest opportunities, one of the most grandiose opportunities that we have as independent business owners here on this platform is that we get a chance to bring the storefronts to the platform. So if you're sitting back saying, boy, I can't wait for October 15th, but you have no plan on bringing any marketplaces to merchants to the store, you're not helping. I'm not being rude. I'm just saying, like, I want Craig to bring as many businesses on board so I can leverage them and I can use them and brings value to the marketplace. I want Rachel, I want George, I want everybody. I want you out there to build a big enough team that when it's ready and we can load up the marketplace of thousands of stores. So when October 15th does come to pass, we're going to all log in and go, look at, wow, holy smokes, I never had. Don't be the person on the other end saying, where's the stores? Because I'm going to go back to you. I'm going to say, well, how many did you bring? But we were all waiting for you. Don't have that attitude. We're doing this thing together to bring the storefront and the value to the marketplace. So over to you, Craig.
Mike, that's such an interesting point. Craig, I apologize, step in front. What I just heard you say was our company's success as a marketplace is based on the entire team doing a little bit. It's called crowdsourcing, and you guys are the crowd. But if you're sitting there going, I'm going to wait to see how many stores they have, but I'm not going to bring any, we're in trouble. But if October 10th, or sorry, October 7th, we make a big push and there's 500 influencer pros on a Zoom and all of us go get 2 that week, 1,000 new stores join that week. That's the power of us working together. One family, one dream, one idea, one ecosystem, crowdsourcing it together. We can't wait on everyone else. We got to work together to go do this part, because that's how the vendors are brought. Mike, thank you so much for sharing that. Craig, over to you.
Yeah, look, well stated. And I guess opportunities presented are really, there's a concept in network marketing or business or sales about piquing interest. And piquing interest is using, I guess, compelling words or compelling ideas to generate interest, to start a conversation, to open the door to a presentation. Now, this industry, since, you know, I'm specifically talking about the network marketing industry, since the, let's call it the lockdown era, through that 5-year transition of chaos, a lot of these companies are just recycling the same people into the same thing, just promoting one product. They're not getting traction there. They move on to another company. And the only way that they're getting any level of traction or momentum is just off the launch. We can pique interest on multiple levels with what we're bringing to the market. A, this has never been done before in this industry. B, we are integrated into one of the biggest tech platforms in the world, where a store can come on board for $1 for 90 days and download an app, and within an hour is making sales. There's opportunity there. Again, the biggest cashback rewards program the world has ever seen. Being able to build a customer business where you've got customers in 175 markets around the world, reaching out to 7 billion people, there's opportunity there just to build a customer business. For those B2B people that hate building teams, there's a home for you here as well. If you are somebody that just likes to just sell a few products here and there and make your upfront cash, there's a home for you here as well. As a whole package, we can pique interest on so many different levels. And guess what? We can do it on the launch too. And guess what? We're launching 3 times, because now we're bringing the leaders on, then we're bringing the stores on, then we're bringing the world on. So I sort of just wanted to leave that as a bit of a big picture conversation, because you're out there now talking to leaders, talking to visionaries, talking to people that need to hear and see what we see in this opportunity. The thing is now, this will work, because if a $200 billion company's got to $200 billion and we're using a lot of their tech integrated inside of them, imagine what we're going to be able to do as well. They've taken care of all the tech. Now we do what we do best, and that's get out there and sell the vision, sell the story, and go out there and make it happen.
Craig, what's wild is, this, but guys, we've already have the plan for 4.0 and 5.0. Some of you guys are frozen. Like, I'm going to wait. And somebody like George or Winnie or Trish Kavanaugh or the Mike Craig or Craig Schultz here, who aren't waiting, when October 15th hits, their network is going to pop and it's going to grow like crazy. I'm going to screenshot that, Craig. No. But while you're waiting to see if 3.0 is going to be live, we're working with developers on 4.0. So by the time you start, by the time you actually build a network, we'll be launching 4.0. And some of these other people are going to have a network of thousands of people rolling into 4.0, jumping to 10,000 people. You got to have vision, right? I had this conversation with a group of people in my living room on Saturday night. I said, if you're the type of person that walks up to an empty lot and a real estate developer says it's a swamp, and a real estate developer says, see this right here? This is a 5-story condo complex, 50 units within 18 months from now. That's what this is going to look like in 18 months. It's going to be 5-story condo complex. And if you're like, well, I can't see that, so after you build it, I will come look to see whether or not I'm interested in that, you've missed the whole opportunity of maximizing money. You're just going to end up buying a condo at the highest price. Real entrepreneurs have got to see the condo building when it's a swamp. Can you see it right now when it's a swamp? I'm showing you the blueprints. I'm showing you the renderings. I'm showing you what it's going to look like. Go build. And the most important thing you can do to go build right now is to simply qualify for the Founders Multipliers Club and duplicate that process. It's literally the only thing to do right now until October 15th, while simultaneously getting some merchants on the way. I'm grateful for you guys. I appreciate the time you spend here. I'm grateful for the hour you'll listen to me rant. I hope it's inspiring. I hope you're falling in love with this company. And I hope you're ready to go on a fantastic ride together, because we need you. We need you not to be involved. We need you to lead. We don't need you to be involved. We need you to commit. So on your mark, get set, go. Let's see who's going to be the next Founders Multiplier Club participant or member. Mike, Craig Schultz, Rachel, thank you for your leadership. Love you guys. Our hour's up. See you guys next week. Bye, everybody.